I will be talking about online piracy today, a topic that most people love or they hate. I'm a thief. That's what most people say about you if you download and share music online. With the ideas like that, in a way that is wrong, because in a way that is internet censorship. I'm going to share with you some things today about piracy that you can see in a different positive light, instead of people in the media thinking that's a very serious thing and that needs to be stopped. People always complain about online piracy and how it's a very negative thing. Well, here are some examples that will make you think about piracy differently. Example 1. Internet piracy promotes artists by free advertisement. Like when a song is seen on a peer-to-peer web sharing website, it is seen by others and will gain a fan base. Example 2. Even if people download music, for the most part, they tend to buy it in the end. That was a study according to TheGuardian.com. Example 4. Example 3. Piracy saves money on replacing scratched or damaged CDs. So if you have a damaged CD that you haven't listened to in a very long time due to it being damaged, you can download a copy and save it for later at a more convenient time. Example 4. Purchasing music today can be very expensive, with albums ranging from $15 to even $30 depending on the album that you're about to purchase. Example 5. People still see concerts and buy merchandise, and also give word of mouth as well. When it comes to piracy, we have a lot of support in the media from the following musicians who support online piracy in different ways, or have came out in support of it in certain ways. To name a few: Lady Gaga, Neil Young, Shakira, Norah Jones, Jack White, Robbie Williams, Annie Lennox, and Trent Reznor. Lady Gaga said during an interview for Techdirt.com, "I don't care if people download my music, because you know what? Big artists can make up to $40 million for one cycle of 2 years of touring, and if a giant artist can tour, they can make up to $100 million." There are some examples and clips of artists and their opinions, that artists that support piracy in some way. Here is their opinions in these following clips.
What do you think? You are a singer now. You are in the show business. What do you think about piracy and MP3 and internet? About music?
I think it's great.
Great.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's brilliant, and I'll tell you why. Music should be shared. I believe that this is how music turned into like some crazy business. Now, the only part about music that I dislike is the business that is attached to it. Now, if music is free, then there is no business. There's just music.
How does the fact that it's very easy to take your work and steal it or listen to it, not pay for it, how does that affect your work?
Doesn't affect me, because I look at the internet as the new radio. I look at the radio as gone. I look at the internet as the new radio. So people change and do their music. People trade it, they do whatever. Apple makes it very possible for you to store stolen or traded songs on the internet, in the cloud. Do whatever you want. They opened up all the doors so that can happen. That's because...
You know, I woke up this morning and I forgot where I was for a minute. And I remembered last time I was here, I was doing a lot of complaining about the ridiculous prices of CDs down here. And that's story got picked up and got carried all around the world, and now my record label all around the world hates me because I yelled at them and called them out for being greedy fucking assholes. I didn't get a chance to check. Has the price come down at all? I see a no, a no, a no, a no. Anybody, has anyone seen the price come down? Okay. Well, you know what that means. Steal it. Steal away. Steal and steal and steal some more and give it to all your friends and keep on stealing.
As she said, that's just the way it is today with touring, and that at the end, piracy doesn't really hurt albums. It actually helps by word of mouth. Trent Reznor of the band Nine Inch Nails is very vocal about his pro-piracy stance. During a concert in Melbourne, Australia in 2007, Reznor found out that the CDs were overly priced since the last time he was there. He told the crowd that night in anger, "Steal my music. Share it with your friends. Tell everyone about it." He received a lot of backlash for encouraging it from his record company, but he still fights today for his pro-piracy stance and anti-censorship. Now that you've heard my side of online piracy, it's fair to give the other people their opinion a chance to be vocal here too. A lot of the opponents of online piracy say that it's very illegal, it's very harmful, for many different reasons. Here are some examples of the reasons they have. Example 1. They say it affects the economy, that if you download music instead of purchasing it, stores will close down because of less production. Example 2. They say if you download, you're not supporting the artist the right way, and that you're not really a fan of the artist. Example 3. Many record companies have complained about piracy. They say that we need money or we will close down. Now, not every artist or musician is piracy friendly. For example, the singer Prince is very outspoken about how he doesn't like people who download his music. He's even took fans to court and sued them for big amounts of money. Other artists who agree with Prince about downloading music, some examples are Eminem, Gene Simmons, and the band Radiohead. The most famous case of an artist being against piracy was in late 2000, when Lars, the drummer of the metal group Metallica, sued Napster for people downloading his band's content without their permission. And here is a clip of what I'm trying to explain.
Newsbreak. Napster is the name of a highly controversial new online technology written by a 19-year-old college dropout named Sean Fanning.
There used to be this really great thing called Napster, where you would go on the internet and any song you wanted, you'd get for free.
I never downloaded music for free.
Record companies are like, hey, we need people to buy this stuff. We don't like you, Sean. I'm surprised they didn't have him killed.
I was expecting some Chinese kid with an extra big forehead and a huge brain. But this dude was like, yo.
When I started the software, my goal was, I was not expecting any of this to happen.
Napster was the greatest thing to ever come around, ever.
Until Metallica came and just freaking messed it up for everyone.
On April 14th, Metallica filed a lawsuit against Napster for basically encouraging people to steal and trade our music.
Metallica took a stand of, we think stealing is wrong, and we're going to do something about it.
Napster hijacked our music without asking. They never sought our permission.
Lars was kind of the of all about Napster, and as much as Metallica fans hated them for fighting it, I'm sorry, kids, they were right.
One at a time. The recording industry filed suit against Napster, claiming the online swapping of music is hurting industry sales.
Napster's helping and not hurting the recording industry and artists.
Sean has kept trying to float Napster, and it's now a pay service.
It's kind of awesome that an 18-year-old kid is responsible for the entire collapse of the music industry.
I think that ultimately this will all be worked out. maybe not peacefully, but I think it will ultimately work out.
Pretty soon, in 5 years, all music will be bought online. All thanks to Sean Fanning.
Now to sum this up, you and me are told that we are thieves. Well, all I'm going to say is, if you see laws trying to censor the internet and to stop you from just listening to a song, I mean, you can listen to a song on the radio and no one cares. So I say fight them. Explain why they are overthinking the situation. I'm going to leave you with a quote from David Grohl from an interview in 2000 during the Lars Napster fight that was going on. Grohl said, "I think piracy is a good idea because it's people trading music. It's nothing to do with the industry or finance. It's just people that want music. And there is nothing wrong with that. It's the same as someone turning on the radio. It's been going on for years, people making tapes for each other, and the industry is now more threatened because of its being the World Wide Web. It's on a broader scope of trading. I mean, someone can record Enter Sandman on a tape from the radio and no one cares. The first thing we should do is to get all the millionaires to shut their mouths and stop complaining about the 25 cents they are losing every time a person downloads a song." Okay, I hope Dave's quote made you think about the online piracy issue, and thank you and have a good day.